So welcome to this video, and right here we're going to be talking about installing the project management, which is a task system, and how to use that and how to set everything up for yourself for the first time. Okay, so the first time you're going to be logging in inside of GHL Plugins, you're going to be presented with this beautiful dashboard we have right here. We will have a video that actually walks you through how to link your account and how to set up everything for the very first time. But let me just quickly take you through this very basic process. Okay, so the first time you log into your GHL Plugins account, you just have to come right over down here to the settings side. I just click on settings, and then you have to click on link accounts. Okay, so once you click on linked account, you're going to be brought in right over here to this page. I already do have a couple of accounts and agencies and sub accounts that I can link, but I just want to show you how we can actually do that, right? So the first thing, let's head over to link agency, right? This is going to permit us to be able to link our existing agency. So right over in the browser where I am right now, I am already logged in into one of the agencies. I actually do want to use this system right over into it. Okay, so once you click on link agency, you'll be redirected to this page, and you just have to scroll down and accept a couple of permissions so we can be able to install the link your account or your agency to GHL plugins. Okay, and the next thing you have to do right over here is scroll down, then just click on next. And right over here, we're going to have a couple of settings that are going to be presented to us, right? So if you are on a single plan for the task system or the project management, then you will not be able to see this. You are going to actually be able to see this agency level, but if you click on this, then you will not be able to install that at the agency level, okay? But if you are on the SaaS plan, which is for unlimited sub accounts for the task system, then you will just be able to click on this agency level right here. Just click on agency and then click on install. Under our location, just click on enable automatic and then just click on proceed, and it's going to actually install this inside of your agency, right? It's going to link that with GHL plugins right over to your agency. Okay, I already linked that, but the process is pretty simple. Just click on proceed and you're going to be able to have that. Okay, so once you have all of that linked, the next step you would have to do is to simply head back over into your GHL plugins account. So once you're into your GHL plugins account, let's just scroll down right over into settings here, and then we're going to click on agency script, which is a very important area, very important factor we need to actually do. So what do we do with this script, right? We just have to copy this script from here. Just click on copy, or you can copy that manually, but I'm just going to click on copy. And after copying that, we need to head over right down into our agency level, okay? So from here, I'm just going to be switching right over to the agency view. Once I'm in the agency view, I'm just going to shift my head right over here and then head over to settings right down here. And now I'm just going to head over to company. So once inside of company, I'm just going to head over to white label. And inside of white label, I'm just going to scroll down, and right over here, I'm just going to copy the script that I actually just copied, that JavaScript that I copied, just paste this in, and then I'm going to paste this right inside of here. After pasting this, then you can just click on save changes. I already have done that, so there's no big need for me to actually just redo that here. But that's actually how that works, right? So just copy right over from the GHL plugins account from here, come over into your agency level, head over to company, head over to white labeled, and then scroll right down to custom GS, and then paste in the script right inside here. Once all of that is done, let's quickly head back over into our GHL plugins account. And then we're going to head over to the project management right here, and then we're going to click on task system. So once we enter the task system inside of GHL plugins, we're going to be able to configure a couple of things, right? So you're going to see this new beautiful interface we have right over here, right? So the first option we have here is the different teams and different presets, right? So depending on your preference, you can easily choose a team that actually matches your taste or something like that. I'm just going to leave mine to the default, but you can actually do that from here. And then if you scroll down, we have a couple of things you can actually do, right? So the board layout, you can, if you want something to be compact, if you want, let's say, the board to be compact, or you want rounded cards and stuff like that, card shadows, you can actually toggle this on or off, depending on your personal preference, okay? So now we're going to scroll down, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to the general settings. And right over here inside the general settings, the first time you're going to be logging in, you will not see this option toggled on, right? So you have to toggle this on, and then you have to scroll right down. And what you have to do now is that you have to copy what we call this custom menu link right over here, okay? So we're going to show you how to use this custom menu link in a couple of moments from now, right? So let's just explore a couple of other options that we have here. Okay, so the next option we're going to have here, just that capability for us to choose who to give administrative privileges to. Okay, so at this level now, we're giving administrative privileges for the task system to both agency admins and account admins. But that depends on you, on which kind of settings you actually want. If you want only agency admins to have admin level access to the task system, then you can actually have all of that set right over into the settings here, right? So if you want to add email addresses for system administrators, you can actually add them right here. And then we're going to have the base account. The base account is basically that primary account for the task system. Let's say you have an agency and stuff like that, and you have that main account where you want your main task system to be installed in, then this option is going to be what you have to tick. So you just have to click somewhere down here, and then you have to select and just search for the existing sub account you want to use as the base account, right? And everything is going to be pulled automatically since we have linked our agency already. Okay, so now we're going to be going down to the blueprint feature. So this blueprint feature that we have right here is simply a feature that actually enables clients or people who have, let's say, a couple of, maybe let's say a lot of sub accounts within their agencies and stuff, and they have a particular project that they want that project to be automatically loaded with all the different tasks that are inside into a new sub account as soon as it is created. So let me explain a little bit further, right? So as soon as you get right over here and then you choose the blueprint account, just note that every project that is inside of this sub account that you have right here that you have choose to be a blueprint account is going to be replicated inside different sub accounts as soon as they are going to be created inside of this account. Okay, we're going to be showing you what the blueprint is all about in subsequent videos from now, right? And then the next option we're going to be having here is a notification widget, right, for sub accounts, right? So you can be able to have notification widget concerning notifications about the task system and everything that actually does happen there, right? So if you want to allow that for all sub accounts inside of your agency, you can just type all and then just click on enter, and that's just pretty much it for that side. Okay, and now we have another setting, which is a default view. On this default view now, let's say it's just permitting you to choose a default view when the user, accesses here. Okay, we're good, right? And after this first section here, which is the general settings, we're just going to close this. We're going to be moving over to the permissions and notifications, right? So this pretty much just pretty straightforward and just helps you restrict certain kind of things from users and admins and stuff like that. So we have restrict non-admin view. So non-admin users will see only tasks assigned to them. So if you want not admin users to see only the tasks that have been assigned to them, then this is the correct setting to toggle on. And task synchronization, right? I would really advise to just enable these, just for synchronizing tasks fluently within your account or within your system. Okay, so this is just going to enable real-time task updates across all users, which is pretty much very important, right? And then we're going to also have this other one, which is down here, display only assigned projects, right? So if you want to display only assigned projects to different users within, let's say, sub accounts or within your system, this is going to be the setting to actually easily done, right? So let's say you have a couple of projects and you don't want all users coming in and then seeing different projects that they are not supposed to see. And this is just going to be that feature that's just going to help you to actually just have all of that functioning and sync well for you, just for privacy kind of purposes. The next one we're going to be having down here is going to be the notification settings, right? So if you want to receive, select which event notifications you want. So if you want to have task notifications, you want to have comment notifications, you want to have color change notifications, you can easily toggle these on or off right over in this site inside of your GHL Plugins account, right? So if you want to have user notifications turned on for regular users, you can actually have that toggle on here. If you want admin notifications to notify admins, tasks and move between columns and stuff like that, we can have all of that toggled in right at this level here, right? So logger date format, this is just choosing the date format you would like for activity logs then to be displayed, right? So these are pretty much all the settings you would need to touch in the beginning when you're just installing the task system for the first time and stuff. And then if you want to have webhook configuration, easily, just toggle that on from webhooks within the task system. So once you're done with all of that, the next thing you're just going to do is just to click on save configuration, and all of the beautiful configurations you've done so far right over here for your task system is going to be saved. So the next thing we're going to be moving into right now is going to be checking over one very important section, which is now having that task system into a specific sub account, right? So we're just going to click on general settings right here, and we're going to move over to the custom menu link that we have here. Okay, so this custom menu link, we're going to copy that right over here. You can copy it manually, but I'll always just click here on copy, and it's going to be copied. Okay, so once we copy this, the next step is going to be to move in right over into our sub account or into our agency level, right? And right over into the agency level, we're just going to head over to custom menu links. So we're just going to head over to, custom menu links somewhere down here. So once we enter the custom menu link, the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a custom menu link for our task system. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to select, let's say something, I'm just going to give it a name, let's say. So after I give it a name, I'm just going to paste in that link that we just copied right now, this custom menu link. So you can see from here. So come back here and then just make sure that's pasted well there. And after that, I'm just going to click on, just select a couple of things. So since I want this to actually be just on the sub account sidebar, I'm just going to untick this right here. And then I'm going to select the sub account I want that to actually be inside. Okay. So I'm just going to select this. After selecting that, I'm just going to choose a role-based visibility as all right here, so that everybody can see that's the admins as well as the normal regular user. Okay. So if you want only admins to see that, then you can just click on admins. If you want user to see that, then you can click on user. I'm just going to select all, right, and then you can toggle all of this on if that's what you want. And let's just check our last settings again one last time and just make sure everything actually is well. Okay. And after doing that, let's just click on save. So after saving now, what we're going to be doing next is simply getting into that specific sub account where I actually installed that custom menu link. Okay. So I'm just going to be switching to that sub account, which is this one. So once I am inside of that sub account, I'm just going to scroll down and then look for how I named that specific custom menu link. So I named it something like Premium Task Manager or something like that. Let me just look for that somewhere here. It should be around. All right, so here we go. So this is it. I'm just going to click on that right now. So once I click on Premium Dashboard, that's just the way I named my custom menu link. I noticed that it actually took me right over into the task system. That actually shows you how you can actually go from creating your account, linking your agency and adding the agency script, and then creating your custom menu link for your task system. So voila, now we have our brand new task system that has been installed within one of our sub accounts. So I already added a couple of tasks so far right over inside here. So, but the first time you're going to be logging into your project management or the task system, you're going to notice that there are not going to be any tasks over here. And then you're going to notice this really beautiful interface that we have here. But this first video was just about showing how to create and how to actually install, create, and then use the task system just for a basic beginning right over here. So in the subsequent videos, we're going to be teaching you how to create your projects, how to create different tasks, and how to do a lot of things with the task system. So thank you for watching this video.